All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream, the second game of the NFL doubleheader on the channel here. We have the Green Bay Packers at Pittsburgh Steelers. Hope you've had a great weekend and are ready to close out Sunday night with more NFL football. All right, let's see, I forgot. Had to get the chat going. Oh, I got to get the poll going too. Pardon my chewing. All right, who wins in Pittsburgh? All right, there we go. Packers haven't won in Pittsburgh since 1970 when Bart Starr was the quarterback. Unbelievable. So they are long overdue. Yeah, so Dallas lost 44-24 to Denver. We had Indy 38-14 over Tennessee. Had that game earlier. Yeah. And Tampa beat the Saints 23-3. Those are the 3 o'clock games. Oh, I forgot to fix the... No, I'm going to have to fix that later. All right. Pardon the chewing. Just finishing up a snack before I started the game. Quick check of the audio. All right, just had to check the audio real quick. All right, we are set to go. Yeah, I'll fix the schedule maybe at halftime. Packers are wearing their winter whiteout jerseys or whatever they use. White pants, white jerseys, which are the road jerseys, and a white helmet. No yellow on the helmet, though. It looks weird. It doesn't really match the jersey and pants. Rodgers meeting. Didn't mean to mute it. Sorry about that. Rodgers meeting with LaFleur and other members of the Packers in the pregame. All right, should be set. It's already 7:22. I don't understand why we haven't kicked off yet. These used to kick off by 7:22, but they've been getting like pushed back to almost 7:23 now. Excuse me. So Brandon McManus is the kicker tonight for the Packers instead of Havrasik. Steelers will be kicking off, so they'll get the ball in the second half. Kick is in the air and taken inside the 10, up the near numbers. Savion Williams out to the 30 and tackled. And there is a lot of smoke on the field. They must have had a lot of fireworks, and the air has not cleared out. Sean Hockley is the ref, his 8th season. We do have a flag on the opening kick. Holding by Brooks, the third string running back on the return. Yeah, it is very... Why even bother with these behind the huddle shots? There's so much smoke in the end zones. Might not want to set off fireworks so close to the kickoff time, but that's just me, I guess. All right, so the Packers are backed up at their own 20 instead of the 30. 1st and 10. Jacobs in motion to the backfield. Love in shotgun, trying to change something. Handoff to Jacobs, bounces it to the outside numbers. That's about 4 yards to the 24. 2nd and 6 coming up for Green Bay. Yeah, these all yellow Steelers are a sight to be held. We'll stick with their black on the scorebook, though. All right, Love back to pass. Caught by Christian Watson, who's back for about 5 yards. Should be 3rd and 1 coming up. Good to see Watson back out there. Has acted from PUP list or physically unable to perform lists yesterday. All right. Third and 1, Love in shotgun. Back to pass. Rushes on. And incomplete to Dobbs. 4th and 1. Gosh darn it. What was that? Pretty heavily covered. I mean, they looked like they rushed like 6. Boy, that looked like the guy tackled him before the ball got there, too. But Daniel Whelan will be on the field to as the punting unit takes the field. Here's the approach. The kick is in the air. Taken at the 15, up the near numbers. Now to the hash marks and down at the 20. Good tackle by Bo Melton on the coverage unit. 1st and 10 for Rodgers and company. The rest of the offense for the Steelers. 13:26 to go. 56-yard, punted 56 yards. Williams a 5-yard return. From the 20, handoff. Bounces to the outside. Falls forward for about 3, 4. Uh-oh, somebody got knocked down late. As they go away from that camera and then show the starting lineups. All right. All right, what down is it? We're still going through. I mean, what distance is it? We know it's second down. Ugh, these Steelers uniforms are hideous. Yellow helmets, yellow jerseys. Ugh. It's black trim, yellow socks, tan pants. Back to pass. Rodgers, plenty of time. Dumps it off. Moving forward to about the 27. It's 3rd down and 3. I guess it was a tackle eligible that caught it. Number 74, Anderson. I thought that was a very large tight end. But it was a tackle eligible. McDuffie slowed him down. All right, from their own 27. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. So empty backfield. Packers show a 4-man rush. They kind of walk off their blitz. It is a 4-man rush. Rodgers rolls to the near side, chucks it downfield, wide open and caught out of bounds. At the 8-yard line by Wilson. How did he get that wide open? 1st and 10. Steelers. Somebody, I don't know. Safety was late to give help, and Nixon turned him loose. Whoa, that was very close to being out of bounds. His toe just barely stayed in. Gain of 46. Yeah, winter warning unis. Yeah. Toss to the near side, near numbers, a gain of about 5 at least, 2nd and 5. Yeah, I don't mind their winter warning kits or unis. They just, the helmet needs a thin yellow stripe up the middle to match the striping on the pants and the jerseys. That's all. But hello, Alex. Thanks for being here. All right, 2nd and 5 from the Packer 24 or 23 and a half. Back to pass, dumps it off. Was it caught or incomplete? And we got a flag too at 10:25. So we'll see what this call is. All right, I can't hear anything. Okay, pass interference on the Steelers. So wipe out. That was DK Metcalf. So wait, 2nd and long. Yeah, he pushed off Valentine. All right, what's the down and distance, NBC? For God's sake, you are so bad. 2nd and 15. Okay, that's what I thought. But you guys don't put it up on the screen in timely fashion. Three receivers to the far side. He has a back in shotgun. Rodgers throws to the back and taken down immediately. That is Edger and Cooper for no gain. So 3rd and long. Maybe they give him a yard. We'll see what NBC. Nope, no gain. 3rd and 15 coming up. Yeah, good tackle. Warren on the catch for no gain. From the Packer 33-yard line. Under 9.5 to go. First quarter. Rodgers back to pass. 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket. And Gary and Parsons are there. And that's a sack. 4th and long. This may have taken them out of field goal range as well at 9-10 in the first. So the 4-man pass rush hit home. They lined 3 down linemen, and Parsons was standing. Blew right around the right guard. Gary started to bring them down, and Parsons fell on him. So they are going to try a field goal on 4th and 20, 56 yards. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good. Gosh, darn it. 56-yarder at Acrisure. You got to be kidding me. It must be that one end zone. Whoops, wrong team. My bad. I know the open end one is really hard. It looks like that was the one he kicked it into, too. All right, Packers down 3-0. They'll get their second series after the commercial and after the kickoff by the Steelers. Not a good start. 3 and out, and Steelers cash in with a field goal. Love 1 for 2, 5 yards. It was Watson, so happy to see Christian Watson back. A catch for 5. And Jacobs 1 carry for 4. Rodgers is 3 for 3 for 49 yards. He just took a 5-yard sack on 3rd and 15. Warren 2 carries for 8. Roman Wilson, the whole reason they got the field goal, a catch for 45 yards. Spencer Anderson 1 for 4. Warren 1 for no gain. No sacks or tackle for losses for Pittsburgh. Gary ended up getting credited with the sack for the Packers. Yeah, he had sent them down, and then Parsons would have been there, if he hadn't gotten it. So Boswell, good from 56 yards and a 3-0 lead for the Steelers. All right. I guess I could start fixing the schedule for the week. Let's see. Tomorrow's the 27th. The 31st is Friday, right? No. Yeah. Friday? It's got to be. Yes. 31st is Friday. Yeah, that might be a busy day there. I think there's actually an afternoon hockey game. May have to pick that one up. Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. You've got to be kidding me. Yep, I'll have to fix that. Here's the kick, and it's taken by Savion Williams inside the 5. Return to the far numbers, 20, 25, 30, down near the 35. Hopefully there's no dang flags this time, as the Packers will take over 1st and 10. All right, I have to fix this later. I goofed it up. All right, 1st and 10, handoff to Jacobs to the outside. He's down at about the... Wait, where did they mark him? 2nd down. Yeah, Packers ball after the kickoff. All right, well, thanks, NBC. Don't ever show the distance. 2nd and 7. It was only a gain of 3. I swore he had more than that. 2nd and 7. Under 8 to go. Fakes the handoff. Love back to throw. Over the middle. Caught by Dobbs at the 43. Taken down at about the Steelers' 40. And that's a first down for Green Bay. First one of the night. Huge catch by Dobbs downfield. They were at the far hash mark. They had Fitzpatrick and Jacobs in I formation. Faked the handoff to Jacobs. Caught over the middle by Dobbs. He turned it up to the far numbers to get some extra yardage. They mark him at the Steeler 40. Two receivers to the near side. Handoff to Jacobs up the middle. He gets down to about the 35. Should be a 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5 on the ground by Jacobs. Second and 5. All right, we get a drone shot or a blimp shot. Do they still use blimps? Of Acrisure. The field looked terrible in warm-ups. Yeah, it does not look very good. In shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught. Dobbs again at the first down marker near the 30. Near the numbers, near side. 1st and 10. Another first down for the Packers. They are in white, of course. Winter warning uniforms, and they're going right to left this first quarter. Down 3-0. All right. Just inside the 30. That's probably, yeah. Quick pass to Malik Heath. He breaks a tackle, gets the first down, and tackled out of bounds. 1st and 10. Malik Heath on a quick, almost like a wide receiver screen or just a quick pass to the flat. Slay was playing off him. He just headed towards the sideline. Slay dove and missed the tackle. Hopefully Heath didn't step out of bounds before the first down marker. I'm trying to see the replay. Nope, he did not. So that's another first down. They mark it at the Steelers 16. Kraft in motion. Back to pass. They dump it off to Kraft. He goes inside the 10, inside the 5, and that's a touchdown. Tucker Kraft, and the Packers have the lead at 5:05 in the first quarter. Yes. Go, Pack, go. 5 plays, 67 yards, 3 minutes, 36 seconds. Time of possession. Tucker Kraft. Hey, Gal, thanks for checking in. Good luck to your Commanders tomorrow night against the Chiefs. Thanks for being here. All right, McManus on to try for the extra point. Snap is good. The hold by Whelan better. And the kick is through the uprights, and it's 7-3 Packers, and they will be kicking off after another timeout. Tucker Kraft takes it in from 16 yards. It was all yards after catch, all yak. Yeah, 1 catch, 16 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, that's right. You against Rhonda. That's right. I can't remember. What are the standings? I don't know. I'd rather the Commanders won their division than the Eagles. And, oh, yeah, never mind. I don't even know where you find their stupid standings on their own site. Ah, there we go. Oh, I should have opened a new window. Eagles 6-2. Oh, Commanders 3-4. So they could get to 500, but they got Mariota going, right? Because Daniels is out. You guys need the... Yeah. I'd much rather see and get the Cowboys out of second place as well. That would be nice. Go Packers, go! Oh, and Arnold voice. Yeah. I just saw that. Yeah, because of the tie, you're behind. Unfortunately. Yeah, Packers really need a win tonight because they don't want to fall behind the Lions. Again, the Green Bay has not won in Pittsburgh since 1970 when Bart Starr was the starting quarterback. Mac, hello. Yeah, thanks, Mac. Yeah, go Pack, go. Yeah, plus the Bucks won today, so they're 6-2. Kind of got to keep pace. Yeah, Eagles 6-2. Yeah, we can't fall behind. Desperately need a win in Pittsburgh tonight. Steelers 4-2. They are 2-2 at home though. 4-0 on the road, and the Packers are only 1-1 on the road. So, I got to get back because this thing didn't open up a new window. Go like this. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, at least Dallas lost. I don't like rooting for Denver. Touchback by the Steelers, so they should have 1st and 10 at their own 35. Oh, I knew who you meant, Mac. It sounds like Austin Powers, that one guy. And Gold member, I think. Faja? I knew you meant Father Time. No worries. Yeah, the Packers got Devontae Wyatt, a defensive tackle, back tonight, so that should help stop the run. I formation behind Rodgers, who's under center. Handoff to the deep back, Warren, for like 2 yards, 2nd and 8 up the middle. 4:55 in the first quarter, that is. Alex says hello, Mac. Yeah, 2nd and 8 from the Pittsburgh 37. Warren, 3 carries for 10 yards, long of 5. McDuffie on the sideline. Probably got subbed out, I assume, for the package. I don't think he's injured. Back to pass. Rodgers to the left sideline. We got a penalty on the play. Tackled down after a gain. It would be 3rd and short, but let's see what the penalty is. Hopefully it's holding on Pittsburgh or OPI again. Yes. Fryermuth, legal shift, so back him up 5, 2nd and 13. He didn't get set before the snap. Yeah, he was moving laterally, and he caught the pass. All right, clock is rolling. 4:18 to go. Second and 13, shotgun, back to pass. Rodgers throws, nearly intercepted. I thought Cooper had it. Oh, he made a diving attempt. Edger and Cooper. Oh, I thought we had a pick. And if he had regained his balance by getting up, I thought he'd have a pick 6. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Hopefully I didn't jump scare anybody. Oh, my goodness. Cooper with a great dive. Oh, no. Actually, he didn't get it. It hit the receiver's hand. I was wrong. All right, 3rd and 13. Got to stop him. Can't give up 11 or 12 either. Shotgun, back to pass. Rodgers over the middle, caught short of the 40, so it will be 4th down. I think Fryermuth caught it. how many yards, though, to the right flat. And, of course, NBC hasn't posted it yet, and it's not up on ESPN. 4th and 8. 4th and 7 on TV. All right, we'll go 4th and 7. At any rate, the punting unit is on for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, man, I really thought he had that, but guy dropped it. Kick is in the air. Fair catch signaled. Oh, my goodness. He bobbled it. All right, come on. That was a late hit when we had already recovered it. That was a helmet-to-helmet hit. I don't know what the heck Keyshawn Nixon was doing. Oh, my God. Why is Nixon back there? He hasn't returned kicks all year. Good thing 39 recovered it for the Packers. Near disaster. Well, it's true. We've been without Reed, so we've been kind of, I don't know, maybe Nixon has been. I don't know. All right, at any rate, Packers fell on it, luckily. Waitman punted it 47 yards to the 16. Nixon muffed it and recovered by, Zane Anderson, the safety. I didn't realize he was on the active roster. All right, at the 18, 1st and 10 for Love and company. Rodgers is 4 for 5, 54 yards. Took that one sack for 5 yards, but they still converted on a field goal on their opening drive. Warren 3 carries for 10 yards. Roman Wilson, that big catch for 45 yards, that set up their field goal. Freiermuth 1 for 5. Spencer Anderson, a tackle eligible, 1 catch for 4. Calvin Austin, a target. Warren, a catch for no gain. Metcalf had 1 target, but it was wiped out because he had OPI on the play. So, yeah, Nixon muffed the punt. Counts as a fumble. It was recovered by Zane Anderson. Jordan Love, 5 of 6, 64 yards and a touchdown. Jacobs, 3 carries for 12. Dobbs, 2 catches for 30. Kraft, 1 for 16 and the touchdown. Heath, 1 for 13. That helped the touchdown drive. And Watson, 1 for 5. That was on the opening drive where the Packers went 3 and out and had to send Whelan and the punting unit on the field. All right. So Packers, both teams, I believe, let's see, have had 2 possessions. This is the Packers' 3rd. 1st and 10, far hash mark, Love under center. Receiver in motion is Golden to the near side. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, dumps it off, and, Wilson gets blown up out of bounds. That looked like a late hit, but nothing. I guess it was near the out of bounds. Should be 2nd and short after about a gain of 8. All right. 2:45 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 2 from their 26. Handoff up the middle. Don't know if he got it. Might be 3rd and short, 3rd and inches. Wilson on the handoff. He had the catch for 8 yards. They have not indicated if it's a first down. Now they just did. 1st and 10, so 2-yard gain by Wilson for the first down. 2:11 to go, first quarter. Rodgers is shaved. I didn't know Rodgers had shaved. I haven't paid attention. Showing him on the sideline. All right, 1st and 10. Shotgun back to pass. Dumps it off to Kraft. He's got the 35, 40, 45, 50. On his feet, 45, 40. Knocked down at the 39 of the Steelers. First down, Green Bay. Huge play. Kraft a lot of yards after catch. Yeah, just a quick out to the far sideline. Nobody near him. He didn't step out. He cut it back up inside the numbers and got knocked down at about the 39. It's getting chilly in the house. I think I got to put the winter hat on. Kraft, 2 catches for 49 and the touchdown. It was 16 on the touchdown. That was a 33-yard gain by Kraft. And he's catching his breath on the sideline. Oh, wait. Looks like the Packers had to burn a timeout. They did at 1:10. Play clock must have gone down. All right, Packers used their first timeout. 2 remaining in the first half. Steelers have all 3. Yeah, let's... Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the mic stand. Yeah, I think we'll go beanie or winter hat look. Ugh, I just totally messed up the mic. All right, run up the middle. Looks like it was a Savion Williams run up the middle. I don't understand that call. You're going to run him to the outside, I would think, but what do I know? 2nd down coming up. Believe. Okay, he did get 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Again, apologies for bumping the mic stand. All right, back to pass. Love dumps it off to Golden. He doesn't even get back to the first down mark or the line of scrimmage. So I believe it's a loss of 1, 3rd and 10. This might be the last play. They don't have to snap it before the end of the first. Yeah, it is 3rd and 10. And I believe that's it. Yep, there's the first quarter. Packers 7, Steelers 3, end of the first. All right. Let me fix the clock before I do anything else because I will forget. Packers face a 3rd and 10 to start the 2nd quarter. All right, just texting Sinbin admin something. All right. Oh shoot, yeah, I gotta fix what's coming up this week. Forgot all about that. I already forgot. I think Tuesday. Let's see. Sunday. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Open up. No, Wednesday, nothing. Wait. Tuesday. Oh, yeah. We got Vegas Golden Knights, Carolina Hurricanes, 5:30. And let's see. I think I went with 5:30 and 8:30, I think. Yeah, Mammoth Oilers. So Utah Edmonton. $8:30. All right, we are set for the second quarter. 3rd and 10 from the Steeler 39. Back to pass. Love down the far sideline. Oh, hit Dobbs in the hands. And he dropped it. Pretty good ball by Love, and Dobbs just didn't come up with it. Unless the defender, who is that? Slay knocked it away. No, just knocked off balance. He jumped up, hit him in the hands. I don't know if Slay got a hand on it, but that should have been a catch. McMahon. They're going to send McManus out there. I worry on this terrible field. 57 yards. Kick is up and short. No good. Damn it. Why do you send him out? He just has been injured. And this is, other than Soldier Field in Chicago, this is the worst field in the National Football League. Man, and now they're going to have great field position. I don't understand that. That was at least 2 yards short. It was like next to the stanchion, 2 or 3 yards short. Oh, my gosh. Why on earth do you send him out there? Might as well go for it. I know it's 4th and 10, but good Lord. Question that decision by LaFleur. Gosh darn it. All right, Rodgers and the Steelers are going to have great field position from the Packer 47. Rodgers rolls to the near sideline, dumps it off, caught, pushed out of bounds. Sorry, they were at their own 47. Catch by Metcalf. Now they're probably at the Packers 47. Should be a gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4. Yeah, no, I knew. I could see. I'm like, I think I saw bar and no ball, and it was short. Yeah. Shotgun. Rodgers hands it off. They take it to the near sideline for the first down, near the Packer 40. Gainwell. Gosh darn it. This dude's been hurt. And you send him out there on the worst. This is the worst case scenario. Got a kicker returning from injury, and you send him out in the second worst field in the league. It's just hard to kick here, except for the Steelers kicker. Faked a throw, and it was a toss play. Didn't fool the Packers. That might be they might give him no gain. 2nd and 10. All right. I don't need to see what Tirico and Collinsworth look like. We are very familiar. They missed the snap, I swear. Handoff, they almost get the first down. It's Gainwell again. It's going to be 3rd and 2. What was that, NBC? I swear they missed the snap. They were already handing the ball off. So they're too busy showing their chatty Cathys in the booth. 3rd and 3. 12:36 to go. Second quarter. In shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Throws down the near sideline. Near catch in the end zone by Metcalf. Incomplete. Valentine had the coverage. It's 4th and 3. And decision time for the Steelers. Yeah, he had Gainwell in shotgun with him, so he could have dumped it off for the first down. Instead, he took the deep shot into the end zone. And Metcalf had it in his hands, and good on Valentine to knock it away. Kick is up, and that one's good. 12:18 to go. Packers gift wrap a field goal for the Steelers, and it's a 1-point game, and they'll kick off. I got this. Gosh darn it. Dang bots. All right. All right. Okay, I was working on Friday will be, I think, hockey and football. All right, tomorrow the 27th, Commanders at Chiefs. Tuesday, Golden Knights at Hurricanes 5:30, Mammoth at Oilers 8:30 because there's only one. I think it's like Knicks Bucks at 7. Wednesday, no live stream. There is World Series because it's 1-1, but I need a day off. My voice, I think, is really getting rough. Thursday, I didn't want to do Ravens, Dolphins, so I'm going to do Rangers, Oilers instead. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I don't think the Dolphins. Hello, number 1 Packers fan. Thank you. Yeah. For being here. So I don't know. As of right now, I'm going with the Rangers, Oilers at 8. Don't really want to watch Ravens, Dolphins. Friday again, I think basketball and hockey. I'll figure that out at halftime probably. Yeah, I know the Jets. Sad news that Nick Mangold passed away. I was gonna message you that. All right, kick is in the air. Returned by Melton. And to the near sideline at 12-12, 1st and 10 for the Packers coming up. Packers now only got a 1-point lead. Yeah, some sort of throwback jersey for the Steelers. I know, it's terrible. Oh, they beat the Falcons today. Yeah, 2 NBA on Friday. Yeah. That's the bad end zone they kicked to. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Shotgun, back to pass. Throws down the near sideline. Oh, come on. That's DPI. Dobbs got tackled before the ball got there. What was that junk? And we got an injured Steeler. Looks to be a lineman, maybe 96. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Show this replay.
You could tell he was kind of messing around with Porter, and got off balance a bit. But that was the right
Guess they're going to... Collinsworth thinks that Dobbs was Whatever. I don't even want to hear your stupid voice, Collinsworth. Why do I even bother? That's why I'm streaming, so I don't have to listen to him. Yeah. That's what I figured. I'm like, well, Boswell made the field goal. I can't remember if it's the open end or the closed end. I think it's the open end, and I thought Boswell's was the open end. But you can't send McManus out there on this second worst field. Maybe it's the worst if Chicago's is better. Especially since the Pittsburgh Panthers played there yesterday. And he's coming off an injury. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, Scadabo's injury I heard was bad. Yeah, hopefully not. Everybody does like Scadabo. It's 1-0. It looks like Scadabo. I guess it's Scadaboo. I don't know. I thought that could have been illegal contact. Maybe not DPI, but... Oh, okay. Well, I'm on doing this off of over-the-air antenna, but the YouTube live stream will be... Yeah, I hate him too. That's what I was saying with McManus just being injured. Yeah, we will have basketball, and hello, Piggy Wiggly. I guess you should be happy that your Dodgers won the other night. Oh, yeah, you were talking about the unis. Yeah, those are some sort of ugly throwbacks they occasionally do. They look more like rugby jerseys than they do football. All right, let's get... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I hope we don't lose the ability to have over-the-air antenna TV. Would be a real shame. So that's the fastest way to get sports. Yeah, I think we might have a triple header on Friday. I think there's a afternoon hockey game. So I'll work on that at halftime. We'll iron out Friday. Not sure what I'm doing Saturday yet. All right. We have a 2nd and 10. Ukale, E-K-U-A-L-E was the injured Steeler. No gain, I guess, by Jacobs, 3rd and 10. I don't know what that play was. Oh, joy. We get to... Who cares? They're going to have a Michael Jordan interview at the halftime of the football game. They showed it opening night of the NBA. Who cares? Guys, I mean, we're talking about the NFL. Why would we care about MJ's basketball takes? All right, 11:22 to go. Back to pass. Love swarmed under and incomplete and a flag. Watt thinks it's on the Packers because, of course, he would. Nope. Sorry. Your teammate seems to think it's on Pittsburgh, TJ. I think you were offside, sir. Oh, yeah, they hit him high and low. That's automatic roughing the passer. So they picked up the hit on the quarterback because they said he got blocked, and they said not only that, but Zach Tom had illegal hands to the face. Yeah, I mean, that could have been a 15-yard penalty for the illegal hands to the face, but how did that? TJ Watt still had to grab his lower leg on the hit. That wasn't necessary. That's still a foul. You can't hit the quarterback high and low. He grabbed at his leg. That could have been an injury. The World Series is 1-1. I guess I didn't see any highlights, but the Dodgers apparently won Game 2 in Toronto. I don't understand that no call. Kick is in the air. It was actually 4th and 9. Taken at the 20 to the near sideline, 30 near the 35, 1st and 10 Steelers. 11:06. Gosh darn it. And I'd like to see a better angle. It kind of looked like Watt was lined up offsides, but what do I know? Yeah, World Series is 1-1. Game 3 is tomorrow. That's what I thought. You're not supposed to hit the quarterback high-low. I don't know. They picked it up because they said he got blocked into it. Well, yeah, but TJ Watt used his hands to wrap up Love's ankle. They hit him high-low. I don't get it. That it should have been a flag, and it could have been offsetting, though. I think it still would have been 3rd and 10 because Zach Tom's face mask. Throw to the right sideline, caught for the first down near midfield. 1st and 10. Great. Offense didn't do crap, and the defense is probably tired. They faked the handoff to the left side. Rodgers rolled to the far side, right side, caught, taken for the first down. Nobody covering 15. And that is Ben Skowronek. Handoff to Warren. He's at the 50 and taken down immediately. Gain of at least 1, 2nd and 9. Wasted opportunities by the Packers. Miss a stupid long field goal. Give them a field goal right back. And now can't do anything. That was a gain in 2. All righty, I guess. Shotgun. Rodgers back looking. Rolls to the far sideline. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. To nobody. 9:42. 3rd and 8. Gotta stop them. Don't give up. Don't make it 4th and short either. Come on, defense. Ugh, the yellow on the Steelers jerseys doesn't match the helmet either. It's like a bright yellow on some of the jerseys, and it's more of a gold on the helmets. It's very odd looking. 3rd and 8 from the 50, but they got to get inside the 42 of the Packers. Back to pass. Rush was there. Throws down the middle. Deflected by on a good defense by Evan Williams, but there's a flag on the play, so they're motioning holding, but I don't know who. Frickin' Keyshawn Nixon. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Automatic first down. Forget the pass breakup. It's a first down. He had the jersey, I guess. It's a good thing that he broke that up, though. That would have been a Metcalf touchdown because Valentine was toasted on that. All right, handoff up the middle. I guess I forgot to stop the clock. Yeah, I'm way off. My bad. Great. Almost a first down on that carry, too. All right, I'll let them catch up. Warren right up the gut near the first down. It's going to be 2nd and short. Jalen Warren. Probably 2nd and 1. I don't know. We're getting his life story on the screen now, so I have no idea. 2nd and 1, 9 minutes to go. Second quarter. Handoff up or toss up the middle. He's got the first near the 30. 1st and 10. Gosh darn it. All right, keep him out of the end zone. Hold him to a field goal. Great. Now we get to see a Jalen Warren workout on the beach, for crying out loud. I have zero interest in this, NBC. Can we get back to the game today? Oh my gosh. 2 receivers to the near side. Warren the deep back. Receiver in motion. Goes right back. Rodgers under center. Receiver in motion again. Hand off to Warren. Blown up immediately by Enigbare. I thought it was Cooper, but it was Enigbare. So 2nd and long. It should be a loss of 5. They'll probably give him some sort of forward progress, though. Man, I'm still ticked off about that picked up flag for roughing the passer, though. That was garbage. It is 2nd and 15. All right, 7:40. They gave him the full loss. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, dumps it off to 14. Tackled from behind after about a gain of 6. No. Not 6. Maybe 1. I think it's 3rd and 13 or 3rd and 14. 7:18 to go. 3rd and 14, according to ESPN. Wouldn't know. NBC still says 3rd down. Now they say 3rd and 14. And Igbare gets subbed out. Gotta stop him. Cannot give up a first down here. No excuses for the defense. 1 of 4 tonight on 3rd down for the Steelers. They're down to 2 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looked like holding. No call. 81 takes it down to the 24. Should be about 4th and 4, 4th and 3. No way signal yet. Who is 81? Jonnu Smith. Okay. 4th and 5, ESPN says. Packers sent a 4-man rush. Parsons sure looked like he was held, but you could say that every down. Boswell for about a 43-yarder, I think. Snap. All right, we might have had a false start on the Steelers. There's a flag. Yep, false start. Back them up. That's huge. 4th and 10 now. Hey, Hayward, 97, I think, the guilty party. All right, clock already rolling. Yeah, now it's a 48-yarder. It had been 43. Snap, hold, kick. Yeah, it's right down the middle. Didn't matter. It's good. 5:52, the Steelers take their second lead. They led 3-0. Now they lead 9-7. I mean, at least we're holding them to field goals, but time for the offense to wake up and do something. And LaFleur I don't know, not consider a 50-plus yard field goal again. Not tonight, man. I wouldn't even send him out there for a 45-yarder. I don't know if he'd make it on this field. It'd have to be 54 or less. Charlie Brown. Yes, that's a good call. Charlie Brown. With the yellow and black shirt. With the wasn't it a zigzag? on his shirt? I could look it up. But I hear you. Oh, my goodness. What is going on, Packers? Come on. Frustrating as heck. All right. Rodgers, 8 of 11, 82 yards, took a 5-yard sack. It didn't cost them. They got their first field goal after that. And that was a Boswell bomb from 56. He just made one from 48. Forgot the other distance. Warren, 7 for 21. Gainwell, 3 for 16. They've got 10 carries for 37 yards. Wilson, 1 catch for 45 yards. That set up, I think, the first field goal. Skoranek, 1 for 13. They've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys with 1 catch. And Calvin Austin was targeted. And Metcalf was targeted on a couple more plays. Actually, yeah, I guess they didn't count the one where he had OPI. Love is 8 for 12, 104 yards, 1 touchdown to Kraft. Jacobs, 4 carries for 13 yards. I thought they weren't going to limit Jacobs. Kraft, 2 for 49 and the touchdown. Dobbs, 2 for 30. Boswell's got it teed up. 5:52, second quarter. Kick is in the air. Returned in the near numbers. Savion Williams out past the 30, near the 34. 1st and 10 for the Packers offense. All right, we need points this drive. Really don't want to have to settle for a field goal, but got to get something here, offense. Can't let this keep going the way it is. All right, excuse me. All right, they mark it at the 34. Far hash mark. Love back to pass. Looking. Dumps it off to Fitzpatrick. I almost said Kraft. I think it's Fitzpatrick. It is. They cut Ben Sims, the 4th tight end. Fitzpatrick is the 3rd tight end. Musgrave, I believe. Maybe Musgrave's the 3rd. No, at least not on the depth chart online, but Fitzpatrick might actually be the 2nd tight end. There have been rumors they might trade Kraft. I mean, not Kraft, Musgrave, but I don't see that happening. The Packers love tight ends. All right. Kraft in motion, 3 receivers to the near side. He's got a back with him in shotgun. 2nd and 6, they call. Back, let's see, handoff up the middle. Not enough for the first down. Jacobs on the carry, so it'll be 3rd and at least 3. 4:45 to go. Yep, 3rd and 3 from their own 41. Of course, NBC hasn't bothered. Now they just said 3rd and 3. It is incredible how slow they are to put up the distance to go with the down. Oh for 3 on 3rd. Got to cash it in. Cannot send the punting unit back on. 2 receivers each side. Shotgun back to pass. Throws. Caught over the middle by Kraft. No, incomplete. Oh, well, terrible camera coverage by NBC. Yep, Kraft dropped it. Should have been a catch. Gosh darn it. Wheelan on the field. And the defense is going to have to go out there again. No breather at all. Just terrible. Had a few drops. Dobbs and Kraft, your leaders. Dobbs should have caught that one down the left side or the far sideline. Wheelan approaches. Kick is in the air. Fair catch at the 16. by Pittsburgh. 4:06 to go. Second quarter. Jeez, we really need a sack or a turnover here, too. We got to get a quick 3 and out on defense. Love 9 of 14, 108 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, man. Yeah, let's take a look at the standings real quick. I think you have to go to stats first. Or team? Team stats or teams? I've forgotten. It's so dumb. Nope. Not it. I guess it's teams. And then standings. There we go. Oh, I missed the statue. Who is the statue of? Probably one of the, oh my gosh, one of the Rooneys, probably. Is it, I forgot the Rooney family, the first names. Blanking. Art Rooney? No. Yeah, I agree on one Packer fan. That should have been a Kraft catch. That was brutal. And it was a tough catch, but Dobbs has got to make that catch down the far sideline too. Let's see. So I think the Lions had their bye this week. I don't know who else did, but Patriots 6-2, Bills 5-2, Steelers 4-2, pending the outcome tonight. Bengals lost, so they're 3-5. Yeah, I forgot they got upset, I think. Colts 7-1. They over the Titans, who are 1-7. Jaguars 4-3. Broncos 6-2. Tied with the Patriots and behind only the Colts. Chargers 5-3. Eagles 6-2 after a win. Bucks 6-2 after a win. And the West, I guess the Seahawks and Rams are on bye weeks. Toss and a first down by Warren to the near sideline. Unbelievable. Well, again, I'm sure the defense is getting tired. Offense has done little to nothing other than the one Dobbs and Kraft for fantasy. Oh, yeah, hopefully they have better games. They started out okay except for just a drop. Depending on it, they call them drops. All right, well, McDuffie on the tackle after the first down. Oh, actually, they call it 2nd and inches, so they didn't quite get the first down. Warren bounces it outside, 30, 35, moves forward to the 40, 1 or 2. Now it's a first down as the defense can't stop the run to the near sideline. Gosh darn offense. I mean, we haven't even tried to run the ball. 7 running plays for 19 yards. And, of course, Savion Williams up the gut for whatever reason, and Wilson on a carry. But Jacobs 5 for 16, which I thought they weren't going to limit his carries anymore. But apparently they are, because LaFleur just has to get too cute. Quick pass to the flat on a wide receiver screen. Nixon nowhere to be found and pushes him out of bounds after a long gain. Well, this is not going well. Down 2, but it just feels like could have been worse. It is 2nd and 3. And pressure, there is none really on Rodgers. He gets rid of it quick enough. Handoff up the middle, bounces outside. Gainwell has the first down, That's got to be in Packer territory. 1st and 10, and that'll be the 2-minute warning at 1:57. Man. Packers got to wake up. Offense is probably not helping enough and tiring the defense out, but they've given up 77 yards on the ground. 77 on 13 carries. That's a pretty good clip. That's almost 6 yards a carry. 5.9. You can't have it. I mean, they're doing okay against the pass, except for the 45-yarder. But that gave them 3 points. You know, and then the offense basically gave the Steelers the other 3 because they missed a 57-yarder, and the Steelers picked up like maybe 1 first down and were in field goal range. And then the other one, I suppose, was a longer drive, but they can't stop the run. The long was 9 and 9 for each of these guys, and now it's 17 and 14, and I think it's on this drive. Yeah. Warren, 17 yards, and just before... Wait, why is the play-by-play behind? We had a 7-yard catch in there, for crying out loud. Yeah, they don't have the current... punt, field goal, touchdown. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That was before the... Yeah. Okay. My bad. Austin for 7 yards was before. Yeah. Big if, though. Not going so well. Oh, right. Kraft had the touchdown. Yeah, that's right. That helps. Yep. All right. Defense is getting gashed right here on the ground before halftime. Not good. Steelers have all 3 timeouts, too. And I think the Steelers get the ball to start the second half, which I was just looking up. Because the Packers... It says 5 plays, 9 yards. Maybe there was a penalty. I don't know. I thought they were 3 and out on the first drive. All right. Defense needs to stop them. Handoff. That time Gainwell gets stuffed at the 35, but it's still a gain at 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock ticking as we're under 2 minutes. Can you pull a tackle? How is that not a false start? Throw incomplete to the near side numbers. Dropped 3rd and 8. So that was a big drop. Actually, they only gave him a yard. 3rd and 9. Parsons back on the field. Yeah. All right. 3rd and 9. Gotta stop them. Cannot give up a first down here. Cannot give up more than 5 yards either, and make them think about going for it. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Back to pass, throws down the sideline, and frickin' Nixon never turned, and it's an automatic DPI, even though I don't think he interfered with him. The ball was underthrown, and the receiver tries to come back through his body. If Nixon turns, it's not a DPI, but I still say the ball is underthrown. How is that Nixon's fault? I hate that's the way we are in 2025. Just underthrow the ball, and it's an automatic first down. It just makes me sick. And actually, if anything, it should have been OPI. Nixon couldn't have turned because he got grabbed. That was a bad snap. Rodgers took it up over his shoulder. That was part of the reason he just chucked it, I think. Gosh darn it. The stupid officiating in this league. 1st and 10 at the 15. That could turn the whole game around. Handoff up the middle, down to the 10. Well, time to play. When do we blow the whistle? When the pile is stacked up, too, because you never know with these refs. 2nd and 6 after about a 4-yard gain. Gosh darn it. Under a minute, 50 seconds to go. Actually, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 12. They faked the handoff. Rodgers rolls out, dumps it off. Metcalf has it in the 1st down at the 2. 1st and goal. Stupid DPI. Just reward the quarterback for short arming the throw. It's ridiculous. But then on the same token, Nixon never looked. Nixon with the tackle to get Metcalf out of bounds. 37 seconds to go. 2nd quarter. 2.5-yard line. Looks, throws, caught, touchdown. Too easy to Metcalf. Awesome. 15-7. Garbage. Yeah, I had to fix the clock before the last play. Just a couple steps in and Nixon's beat. I guess he got a quick fake to the outside. Still mad about that DPI, though. That was ridiculous. Extra point coming up. It's up by Boswell and good, and the Packers are down 9. Awesome. Well, offense, you've got 34 seconds and 2 timeouts. It'll be less after the kickoff unless it goes through the end zone. And Steelers get the ball to start the second half, so not good. Let's hope so. I hope so. Oh, yeah, the offense has just been non-existent. They had the one good drive, and that's it. Stupid decision to send McManus out for a 57-yard field goal on that field and coming off an injury. Just came back to bite the Packers. Yeah, I know. We can't play 60 minutes well. It just never happens. And you forget the second half is usually when the defense doesn't play well, too. That's why I'm already worried about the outcome of this game. Not looking good. You know, it's important in the standings, too. I mean, if they drop to 4-2-1, they'll be behind. They'll be behind the Lions. They'll be behind, wait a minute. Yeah. They'll be behind a ton of teams, too. We need these West teams to start losing. Can't have this many good West teams. Got the Eagles, Lions, that's 2, Buccaneers, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're going to be better than the Niners, but I don't know. Again, it's not too killer because it is an AFC game, but man, every game's important. And you thought they didn't run the ball earlier. Well, they sure as heck ain't gonna run it now. Down by 9. And they won't be able to here in the first half unless LaFleur just says, screw it, and they go in down 16-7. But I can't see him doing that when we're down 9. Next Sunday, Seahawks, Commanders. Wow, Commanders go from Monday Night Football road game to home Sunday night. Yeah, is Daniels going to be back, though? They have Daniels up there, but we don't know if he's playing. Kick is in the air. And, so close to going out of bounds. It went out the side of the end zone. So was it on the fly or? Equale, number 96, is out with a knee injury. They just updated. So tough break for the. Oh man, they get it at the 20. It landed in the oil up. All right. All right, in shotgun, Love back to pass. Dumps it off to Jacobs, 20, 25, 29-yard line, 2nd and 1, out of bounds, 27. All right, 2nd and 1. I assume they haven't put it up yet. Nope, 2nd and 2 at the 28. Now NBC decides to put the distance up. I don't get it. I really don't. 2nd and 2 from the 28. 2 timeouts, only 27 seconds to work with, though. Steelers sending 4. Back to pass. Love throws to the near sideline. Caught. Nope. Wait, catch? Yes or no by Watson. Clock rolling at 16 seconds. Got to figure they called a timeout. That's a catch. He's out of bounds. You can't rip the ball out of when he's out of bounds, out of his arms. That's a catch. Sorry, Steelers. Your little no-catch signal was wrong and heavily biased. 1st and 10. Tremendous catch by Watson. Everything aside, it's so good to have him back, him and Golden, but LaFleur unable to do much. All right, 1st and 10. They only have 1 timeout left. 18 seconds. Love back to pass. 3-man rush. Dumps it off to Jacobs. That's going to get nothing, and there's a flag. So they're going to have to burn their timeout unless. Let's see what the call is. Whoa! Somebody fired the ball at the back of the head of the ref. Look, I think he got told to duck. Yes. Face mask on TJ Watt. Heck yes. 1st down. That stops the clock, too. Yeah, illegal hands to the face of Zach Tom. He turned him completely 90 degrees. That's a good call. Yeah, that was a good catch by Watson for sure. 12 seconds to go. They're in Steeler territory. They still, thanks to the penalty, they hold on to a timeout. 1st and 10. That's a good call. I mean, he turned Tom's mask. He twisted the helmet 90 degrees. And Watt is lined up off sides. They should call this. That should have been a penalty. Caught. I think that's Heath down to the 26. Couldn't get the 1st down. Are we going to call our timeout? I guess with 2 seconds to go. And I guess they'll send McManus out now then. Yeah, Heath with a catch over the middle. It is 2nd and short. Yes, of course they used their last timeout because why else would the clock stop, NBC? They're at the Pittsburgh 27. I thought I did this to 2 seconds. I guess not. Yes, that was a great catch by Watson along the sideline. Oh, boy. All right. Should be about a 45-yarder, I'm assuming. If they're at the 27, yeah, maybe 44. It is 44. Snap, hold, kick is up, and no good. He hooked it. Effing believable. Why didn't we go with Haversack? Gosh darn it. You shouldn't have messed with something that was going good. Packers down 9 at half, and they are screwed. Pittsburgh gets the ball to start the second half. They've played like absolute garbage today against the stupid Pittsburgh Steelers, who are leading probably the worst division in football right now. Maybe not. Maybe that's overreaction. Yeah, he hooked it. It was right hash mark, and he hooked it to the left upright. So if you're looking from the end zone, it was left hash mark and right upright. But if you're the kicker looking, 44-yarder. Freaking garbage. Oh, man. Well, defense is going to have to play phenomenal in the second half. They cannot give up another touchdown. I mean, if the Steelers come out and take a 23-7 lead, this game might be over. I hope not. They'd still only be down 16, but the offense just, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Steelers get the ball second half. They just cannot put 4 quarters on the board. I'm just so sick of this team being not ready to play. And I know they're not going to fire LaFleur, and I'm not calling for it. I don't get it. I just don't get it sometimes. I don't know what I'm missing, but I mean, the defense gave up 16. You can argue that the offense basically coughed up 3 because of a missed field goal or the special teams, but still, I don't know. Can't run the ball. I mean, they can't stop the run, and they can't run the ball. That's the game in a nutshell. The 45-yard pass led to a field goal. The missed field goal by McManus from 57 led to a field goal. But they've run the ball down our throats. Their long was 9 for Gainwell, 9 for Warren. Then they both ripped off a 14 and a 17-yard run in that last drive before the half, which they got the dang touchdown on. So the defense probably is gassed. I don't know what the time of possession is, but it's got to be bad. I don't know. Yeah, 2 missed field goals. It could be 16-13, but this one I get. So it should be 16-10. He shouldn't have missed a 44-yard field goal. Why they didn't just give him another week and go with Haversack in these crappy field conditions, I'll never understand. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't see taking any points down for the Steelers, though. I mean, I don't know. He was short on that one. And in Pittsburgh, even healthy, I don't know if he can hit that one because the footing is that bad. I don't know how Boswell does it. They definitely have a home field advantage with having a great kicker to kick on that terrible field, which doesn't get talked enough about considering how all the flack that Chicago takes. This field is garbage. Yeah, no, I hear you. I know. Should be 16-10 now. No, the 57-yarder was short. It wasn't wide. This one was wide. He had the leg. Yeah. The 57-yarder was 2 or 3 yards short. It hit where the pole, the stanchion, it hit to the right of that. So, it was like at least 2, if not 3 yards short. Well, if you see the close-ups in warm-ups, I'll try to show some of them on Twitter, but I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. I will try to find some of those on Twitter and show you how bad it is, actually. All right, we'll leave the numbers up here, and here's what's coming up this week. Again, I think there's a hockey game and then the NBA doubleheader Friday. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully, you've already liked and subscribed. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please consider hitting like and subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel. And thank you for your support. Yeah, patches. But earlier in the season, Boswell himself missed one because his plant foot just went through the sod and he couldn't get a good kick because it just like caved under him. It was so bad. All right. At any rate, I guess the point is McManus is coming off an injury. I wouldn't have risked him in Pittsburgh. Havrasik hit a 61-yarder. Hey, Dope Vods, thank you. Appreciate it. I guess I should do the shot. I didn't put it up, but thanks, Dope Vods. I'll do it. That's fine. That's fair. I'll be right back. Thank you, Dope Vods. Screwball peanut butter whiskey, 35% alcohol, 70 proof. Old Dale Jr. NASCAR shot glass. I don't know what happened to all my shot glasses. I used to have a ton, and I don't know what I did with them. All right, cheers. I'll stop complaining. Hopefully the Packers turn things around in the second half. It would be nice. Here's to all the Sin Bin stream subscribers, members, viewers, chatters. Thanks for supporting the channel. Whew. That hits the back of the nose when you try to chug it. Cheers, Alex. Thanks. And I shouldn't be blaming the field conditions for the Packers playing like crap either. So point taken. Whew. Full shot just builds at the back of the throat and it kind of hits your nose. All right. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, we are back. All right, I'll try to get it together. Just frustrated as heck with how they're playing. Steelers have scored what? 13 unanswered points. It was 7-3. Oh yeah, I'll try here. I can probably work on the Friday schedule. We got a little time. Thanks again to Dope Vods. Thanks, Alex, for being here. Thanks, number one Packer fan. Thanks, Galchino. Father Time. Who else was here earlier? Mac, of course. Piggy Wiggly. Excuse me. If I missed anybody, I apologize. All right. Yeah, let me try to fix the Friday schedule. Let's see. Schedule national TV games. Yeah, they have Knicks Bucks Tuesday. I'd rather do Golden Knights Hurricanes and Mammoth Oilers instead. Excuse me. Thursday, I don't know. Again, I really don't feel like doing Ravens Dolphins. Usually I don't mind the Thursday games. I think that, but last Thursday didn't do well either. I thought I saw that. I wasn't gonna mention it. I was just like, "What are we doing?" Not a Poison fan in the least, but I did see that, Alex. I thought I saw that, and I was just like, "Yeah, probably not Poison. Probably just Brett Michaels." Yeah, interesting. All right. So Friday on Halloween the 31st, it's Celtics the early game and Lakers the late game again. Is that going to be the way it is all year? I feel like that's a thing. Boston, Philly, 6P, and Lakers, Memphis. Memphis Grizzlies, 8:30. I hate doing double headers 2.5 hours apart, though, too. So then the second game is usually screwed. And I'm going to double check. I think there is. Well, I'll have to fix it later. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's get set for the third quarter. Well, Packers have a lot of work to do, both sides of the ball. Well, all three sides of the ball. You decided to go with McManus, and he rewarded your faith with 2 frickin' missed field goals, 57, which he never should have been put out for, and 44, which he has to make. No excuses. But all right, let's get set. I forgot to fix the clock, too. Got to remember that. All right, returned up the near numbers. And out. Man, somebody's flag or something went flying. 14:53, 1st and 10 for the Steelers offense. Yeah, sorry. I was never a Poison fan. If you are, that's totally cool. I'm just not my thing. All right, Steelers at their own 27. Handoff to the deep. No, a fake. Rodgers rolls to the far sideline, has to throw it out of bounds because he had Parsons in his face and no imminent target. 2nd and 10. All right, there we go. Now we're set. Yeah, and Parsons got held by Washington, by the way, before that. So what else is new? You know, if you could get at least one holding call ever, you know, maybe a month. I was gonna say a game, but I sure as heck know that ain't gonna happen. 2 receivers each side, shotgun, back to pass, quick throw. I think Freiermuth for a gain at 2. Great tackle by Valentine, and Freiermuth is hurt. I hate to see that. Rodgers threw, not trying to play blame. It was a high throw, and nope, it was in his chest. Valentine hit him in the thighs. I mean, I don't know where else you're supposed to hit him. So it wasn't dirty. He didn't try to take out his knee. He hit him in the thighs. McDuffie would have been there too if he didn't get it. But Freiermuth is down. At least I think is he 88? Any Steeler fans? Yeah, it's Pat Freiermuth. Hopefully he's all right. Well, they're clapping, so maybe he got to his feet. Okay, he's hobbling a little, but he is walking off the field under his own power. Looks like his right leg is bothering him. You know, he took the shot on the right thigh, I think. I mean, Valentine didn't go for the knee. That's all I'll say. And he didn't hit him low. He hit him on the thigh. Huge 3rd and 8. The Packers have to get a stop. They cannot let them get a first down. They can't let them get close. Empty backfield, shotgun, back to pass, throws down the field, and broken up at the last second by Keyshawn Nixon. And I think the Packers may have gotten away with an offside. Rodgers thought he had a free play, and I truthfully, I don't blame him. Okay, Parsons crept up, and he made Wyatt jump offsides. That should have been offsides. And it wouldn't have been enough for the first down, but it would have brought up a 3rd and 3. Oh, crap. Now they're talking about it. Come on. If you didn't see it live, what makes you think you're going to get it? Come on. The Steelers can't influence the calls like this at home. Get them out of there. So Parsons and Cooper weren't offside, but I think Wyatt was. All right, no flag. Packers catch a break. Yes, we know, Collinsworth. It would have been 3rd and 3, and it would have wiped out an incomplete pass. Oh, well, so sad. Too bad. Packers catch a break for once. Yeah, Wyatt, I think, got jumpy because Parsons was right behind him. Snap, kick is in the air. Oh, boy. Caught by Dobbs, and there's already a flag, and he got tackled immediately. What on earth was that? Yeah, we can't have Nixon back there. He clearly doesn't want to return anything. What is the call? Holding on the Packers. Oh, my gosh. Looks like Valentine. No, it was Bullard, not Valentine. He yanked down Skoranek, the gunner, I think. All right, deep breath, but I can go an entire season without ever seeing Danny Smith, the Steelers special teams coordinator. I don't know why he's the most publicized special teams coordinator, and I don't just need to see that disgustingly big wad of gum he's chomping on either. the love of God. Come on, NBC. Be better. Back at their own 10. Handoff. Jacobs goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. Good play by Ramsey, apparently. Nobody blocked Ramsey. He came off the right edge, made the tackle. Oh, brother. 2.4 yards a carry for the Packers, 5.4 for the Steelers. Fake the handoff. Love rolls to the far sideline. Completes it to Musgrave for about 6. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 16. Yeah. Can we not have any more penalties tonight, too? Good Lord. Oh, 3rd and 5. They didn't give him 6? He's back at the 15, I guess. 0 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. All right, come on. They're going to pick it up. In shotgun, bunch receiver set. Back to pass. Love under pressure. A wounded duck caught by Kraft at the 40. 45-50. 45-40. 35. Spins away 30 to the 25. Holy crap. That better get the Packers going. Looked like Love was hit, and we got another Steeler player down at 12-19. Hope he's okay. Holy crap. That's what they needed. Queen blitzed up the middle, I think untouched. Jacobs did bump him, but he still got flooded under. How they didn't defend that ball to Kraft better. Elliott just, I don't know what he was doing. He actually interfered with Kraft, no call. And Kraft stiff-armed 22 and kept going. Yeah, Kraft got grabbed around the right shoulder pad, no call. He stiff-armed 22, broke out of a hand tackle by him. And Elliott, Elliott's leg got bent the wrong way. I think he might have been the injured Steeler. So at any rate, we finally got a first down, and my gosh, that's exactly what the Packers needed. Hope Elliott's all right. That did not look good. Looked like maybe a hyperextended right knee maybe. Just a crazy looking play. Who was on his head? Love or Kraft? Yeah, Queen blitzed up the middle. Thank God, thank your lucky stars that Jacobs got enough of him that he didn't cause a fumble or a sack, and somebody else pressured him. Love kind of floated it up there and just made Kraft make a play, which he did. After getting grabbed over the shoulder, he shoved the defender out of the play to catch the ball, stiff-armed him, broke out of a couple tackles before finally being he got mossed, yeah. Well, he didn't really get out-jumped. It was a tight end in Kraft, but it ends up, I forgot to switch to the third quarter. It ends up going for 59 yards to the Pitt 26. I didn't realize, had to figure it was near 50 yards, but didn't realize just how deep he got it. That's unbelievable. And just what the Packers needed to turn this game around. Kraft goes over 100 yards receiving on 3 catches. Yeah, I was worried that, Dobbs against the Cardinals. I'll have to look that up. I don't really remember. He did. He got hit by 2 guys. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, I was shocked. I'm like, oh, crap, he didn't get much on this, thinking, imminent interception. And luckily, Tucker Kraft was able to adjust and make the play because And then heck of, I don't know how much yak he had on that, but it was a lot. I mean, they would have been in good position had he just made the catch, but he did a whole, oh no. And Elliott can't put any weight on that right knee. I think it got hyperextended. No, Kraft, fell on it. Oh, God, that's what it was. I knew he planted and it straightened, but that was nasty. Kraft accidentally fell on it because he was getting tackled by another guy. That was bad. Oh, my gosh. From the Steeler 26, hope he's all right. Jacobs up the middle, gets down to about the 20, so 2nd and 4 coming up. Oh, that looked even worse from that angle. I don't know why, but that angle got to me on the replay. .45 to go. 11:40. There we go. I think I'm caught up. 11:40 in the third. 2nd and 4 at the Steeler 20. Yeah, I hope Elliott's all right. He couldn't put any weight on that right knee. Looked like it was hyperextended. Watson in motion to the far side. Handoff to Jacobs. Gets maybe 1 or 2. It's going to be at least 3rd and 2, depending on the spot of the ball. Well, no help from ESPN.com. No help from NBC. We got to get LaFleur cutaways and the defensive coordinator cutaway. It is 3rd and 2. 18.5-yard line. They got to get to the 16. They handed it off and he didn't get it. What are we doing, LaFleur? 4th and 1, and I suppose we got to go for it. Come on. I hate that. Shoot that shotgun run to the sun. Like, get that play out of the playbook. I hate shotgun runs for short yardage distance. If you're not going to just take the deep handoff and slam it up the middle, why about another shot? He faked the shotgun run. Flat pass to Kraft. He's got the first down out near the 10. 5 if he didn't step out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. At any rate, first down Packers as Tucker Kraft bails out LaFleur yet again. My gosh. I hate that shotgun run. I cannot stand the shotgun run. Never works. They faked it. Somehow the Steelers bought the fake, which I don't understand why. All right, it's either 1st and 10 or no, it's 1st and goal at the 10. In shotgun. Love back to pass. Watt was in his face. Kraft gets it. Gets maybe 2 yards to the 8. 2nd and goal. Watt was there in a split second. I don't think Kraft got much of a rub or a block. No, Kraft olayed him. And then Watt grabbed Love around the neck and whipped him to the ground. I don't know why. That seemed late. And Kraft comes to the sideline. I think he's got an injury not an injury. I think he's got an issue with his shoe. 3 receiver, empty backfield. Savion Williams in motion. Back to pass. Dumps off to Savion. Inside the 5 and the touchdown to the far sideline. I was shocked that worked. That 3 receiver set must have done their job blocking it up. And Savion for the touchdown. 8 plays, 90 yards, 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Hopefully the defense caught their breath. Good blocking by Brooks. Didn't see who else. Brooks and Slay had a shot at him but couldn't knock him out of bounds. All right. Kick by McManus is good, and thank the Lord we are back within 2. Just a huge Tucker Kraft drive, and they gutted it the game back into existence, for lack of a better term there. Yeah, hopefully Elliott is all right. Hopefully it wasn't too bad, a hyperextension. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, Kraft on fourth down. That was amazing, too. I cannot emphasize how much I hate that shotgun run. It just does not work. I don't know why it. Yeah, inside zone. That's the way I feel. Yeah, oh, that's Savion's first. I was wondering about that. I figured it was. Wait, Golden doesn't have a touchdown yet? Is that right? Arnold boys. Yeah. Go Chargers, go. Go Pack, go. Oh, all right. A little more mind at ease. Still down 2 though. Hopefully the defense can figure out this running game. We caught a break. Steelers should have had a 3rd and 3 when they didn't convert 3rd and 8 because Devontae Wyatt should have been whistled or flagged for offsides. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know why I thought maybe he did for some reason. All right, well, Love, thanks to Kraft, is 18 of 23, 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hasn't taken a sack, but he's taken a beating on some of these dropbacks. Jacobs, 9 carries, 25 yards. They've tried to run the ball 11 times. Some of this, it's not all the play calling. Some of this is that O-line has got to be struggling to run block. They do a good job of pass pro, but they are not opening holes. Kraft, 5 for 117, a touchdown, 59. Savion, 1 catch, 8 yards, and the 8-yard touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 receivers have caught a pass. They made a big deal about Rodgers hitting 9 different receivers, but they haven't once mentioned, whoa, the Steelers bobbled it. One guy crossed in front of the other, and return is, I don't know, very short. 840. It couldn't tell you because they did the RoboCam, and you can't see the numbers, so you have no idea what yard line anybody is on. If it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't understand all these fancy camera angles. Yeah, no, the 57-yarder, I disagree. He shouldn't have caught it. Or 57 yards, he was short by quite a bit, 2 or 3 yards. Warren up the middle, short gain, second in, I don't know, we'll guess 6. Seumalo, number 73, probably in the offensive line, is out for the Steelers. I think it was a pec injury. Oh, now NBC tells you it's 2nd and 6. It's about time. All right, from their own 26, back to pass, throw, caught by Metcalf, easy first down, 40, 45, 50 into Packers territory, right over the middle. And somebody's coverage got beat. I can't imagine you just forget about DK Metcalf. Oh, they both took the outside receiver. Bullard and Valentine. Nobody did cover Metcalf. He was wide open. Diving tackle whiffed. McKinney brought him down, essentially saving a touchdown, I guess. From the 49 in shotgun. He's got Warren with him. High snap. Back to throw. Dumps it off to Warren. He gets 4 or 5. Oh, no. He got a first down. And Williams gets run over but gets the tackle. 1st and 10 Steelers. Oh, here we go. Stellar peck is in your chest muscles. Very painful if you've got a pec injury. Pectoral. It's just short for pectoral. Pec is short. Arm tackle, no good by McDuffie. Somebody else made a diving attempt, and Williams got run over. Finally brought him down. 1st and 10 into Packers territory at the 38. Gotta hold him to a field goal attempt at worst. Shotgun, back to pass. Rodgers. And he's sacked. Back at the 44, the ball might be loose. Edgerrin Cooper thinks it's Packer ball at the 43. Still no signal. We've stopped the clock at 6:21 to unpile the... Yeah, it's Packers ball. All right, Packers are going left to right. Of course, Rodgers doesn't agree with the call, but Tufsky Krapsky, you fumbled the ball, son. Yeah, he thinks it's incomplete. Oh, bullshit. They better not overrule this. Hurry up and snap the ball. Then this should be intentional grounding. Rodgers just tried to clock it because he's still in the pocket. He thinks he probably recovered it too. This is an interesting call. So the rules guy thinks it's incomplete pass. What is going on? These refs have no clue what's going on right now. So you can just clock it even if you're in the pocket, apparently. I don't get it. Should have been grounding then. You've got to be kidding me. An incomplete pass. How is that even legal? How is that not grounding? That is some BS. Home cooking call. How is that not intentional grounding? I get it if it isn't a fumble. Whatever. Yes, Collinsworth, just praise Rodgers for a lucky play by all means. Can we get the play clock going? It's still stuck at 40. Now they put 7 seconds back on the clock. All right, finally they start the 40-second play clock. Oh, I forgot to fix the timeouts for the Packers, too, at halftime. There we go. Shotgun throw to the flat, bobbled in the air and caught for no gain. Wow. Austin playing with fire. That could have been a pick. If the Packers could have gotten there in time. Right off his hands, right hand or left hand, right hand. Bullard tackled him for no gain. 6:02 to go. Whoops. I guess I forgot to start the clock. Both teams 1 for 6 on 3rd down. I think the Packers' only conversion was that one to Kraft. 3 receivers far side. Warren goes up, or no. Nope. And Rodgers burns a timeout. Play clock was almost dead. The back was Gainwell. He was going to line up to the near side. And, of course, Rodgers blaming somebody, not himself. Big 3rd and 10. Steelers burn a timeout. Looking good. Oh, I didn't see what Herbert did. Gotcha. Right. Okay, I see. You're saying, yeah. Touchdown. Let's go. Pack. Rodgers. Yeah, first. Yeah, stupid fumble. Incomplete. Oh, Gal, yeah. Head tricks. I don't know. I don't know how that's not intentional grounding. He's about to get sacked. He's in the pocket. I fail to understand how that's not intentional grounding. Shotgun, empty backfield. Same formation. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Back to pass. Throws. Incomplete for Metcalf. No flags. 4th and 10. Whew. And what is the line of scrimmage? Are they going to send Boswell out there? It is the 38, so it would be a 55-yarder. 55 or 56-yarder. They're trying to throw it Valentine's way. Rodgers threw it over Metcalf's head. He could have had maybe a hand on it. All right, near or left hash mark. Snap, hold, kick is up. And good from 55 or 56. 56, 5:34. Well, again, just hold them to field goals. We need to get touchdowns. Yeah, he had a few extra yards on that. So 19-14 Steelers. Offense needs to come up with another drive here. Yeah, it should have been, I thought, intentional grounding. Yeah, I hate Collinsworth too. Yep. Well, where are we at now? 85 yards on the ground, 16 carries. Just busting out the calculator. That's still 5.3 yards a carry. So it's down from what, 5.9? Or no, it was more than that, I think. No, I'm thinking of Jonathan Taylor earlier today. He had an 80-yard touchdown run. And even without that carry, he was still averaging like 5.9 a carry. It's ridiculous. Titans couldn't stop him. All right. Rodgers, 15 of 23, 139 yards. The touchdown, which was to Metcalf. 4 field goals now by Boswell. Rodgers took 1 sack. It did not, they still got a field goal after it. Again, I still don't know how this was not intentional grounding. Fumbles recovered by Gary. Replay official reviewed the fumble. The play was reversed. A Rodgers pass incomplete. Short middle for what? Oh, why does it say Brooks? Do they have a Brooks? There's no tackle because it was incomplete. It's not. I don't know. Oh, Mike McCarthy's at the game. Former Packers and Cowboys coach. All right, well, the defense has done its job. They held the Steelers to a field goal. Kick is in the air by Boswell. Looks like Savion at about the 4 to the 20. Near numbers. Heath trying to block, but they only get it out to about the 22. 1st and 10. Just not much to be had there. Yeah, Ramsey had that one really good tackle of Jacobs for no gain. And they've really attacked the ball well. 1st and 10, or swarmed to the, ball carrier on defense. All right, 1st and 10, their own 22, near hash mark. 2 receivers to each side. The deep back, Fitzpatrick in motion. Back to pass, Love in trouble, throws it, caught by the running back, taken for the first down. That's Williams, number 23. Or sorry, Wilson. I'm thinking of 33, the safety. It's 23, the running back, Wilson. Wow. Great yak on that. Oh, he took a late cheap shot by 51. The ball is out. and he got pushed to the ground. Where are the flags? This is getting ridiculous. Love is getting battered. You guys protect all these other quarterbacks. I don't understand what's going on here. Home cooking for the... You know darn well if the Packers did that to Rodgers, it's going to get flagged. Kraft in motion to the far side. Handoff to Wilson. He gets to the 40, so about a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Under 4.5 to go, third quarter. Ooh, they are carting off, which I can only imagine is Elliott with that right knee injury. Or these are replays. He put no weight on that right leg. He's out for the night. I mean, that could have been guessed, but hope he gets good results on any scans. It's nothing too major. 2 receivers, one in motion now. Heath to the near side. Back to pass. Quick throw to Heath. He's got the first down and steered out of bounds by Ramsey. 1st and 10, Packers. I got to slow the clock a little bit. Yeah, Love quick pass to Heath, who caught it and got the first down. Yeah, Ramsey pushed him out. Looked like he was already out when Ramsey delivered that blow. All right, Musgrave is out there. I see Dobbs to the far side. The handoff to Wilson. He gets to Steelers territory. It's going to be 2nd and probably about 4 or 5, depending on the spot. Yep, that helps. Steelers by 5, 19-14. Approaching under 3 minutes in the third. Packers have the ball, though. 2nd and 4 in Steelers territory. Far hash mark. Shotgun. Back to pass. Quick throw. Caught by Golden near the first down. I think it should be enough. Yeah, NBC is saying first down already. 2:22 in the third. All right, 2:15, clock rolling. 5 plays, 35 yards, 3:24 taken off the clock. I don't even want to say it. The stat they just put on the screen. Under 2 to go. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Fitzpatrick, I think, in motion. Swing pass to Jacobs. He gets maybe 2, 2nd and 8 to the far sideline. Ramsey on the tackle. He's played well tonight. For those thinking Ramsey's better days were behind him, he just made a phenomenal open field tackle on Golden, holding him to a 2-yard gain. All right. Shotgun. Handoff Jacobs for maybe a yard to the 40. This is going to bring up a 3rd and long 7, I believe. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention it. Figured that was jinx material. Sure looked like Watt lined up off sides again. He's the one that made the tackle on Jacobs. They got to get to the Steeler 33. They're just barely inside the 41. This is closer to 3rd and 8 than it really is 3rd and 7.5. 3 receivers near side. Back to pass. Love rolls to the near sideline. Chucks it downfield. Caught by Watson at the 7, and we got a flag. Oh, my gosh. Heart nearly sank into my stomach. I thought it was going to be an interception. Love thinks it's on the Steelers. Wow. Welcome back, Watson. Holding on the Steelers is declined. We got a 1st and goal for the Packers. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. It's like Watt lines up offsides like pretty much every play, and they never call it. Watson floated it. I thought somebody had a chance to, or Love floated it to Watson. I thought somebody had a chance to knock it down, and Watson secured the catch. 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Packers are going to have to. No, I guess. No, they do. Okay. Jacobs up the middle. He gets it down to the 3. It'll be second and goal to start the fourth quarter. That is the end of the third quarter. Huge catch by Watson. Puts the Packers in first and goal to go situation. He's had himself a heck of a night, considering, Kraft has kind of overshadowed everybody. All right, second and goal coming up. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I put Starr up because he was the quarterback the last time they won in Pittsburgh in 1970. I guess I wanted White too. I could have put up Nelson for Dobbs and made sure I wore green today and no gold, for the Steelers. So I hear you. All right, so we'll put the third quarter score up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, I was going to check. I think there's a hockey game Friday afternoon. Oh, there's only 3 games. Yeah, 2 o'clock. I wouldn't get this one. So, yeah, well, I guess I could do Red Wings Ducks instead of the stupid Lakers, but I guess we'll do Lakers. But we'll do Avalanche Golden Knights at 2 o'clock. Oh, no, it's 3 o'clock. We'll go triple header that night. Hold on. Let's see. Call VGK. Yeah, 3. I got to remember that on hockey. I've got the central time zone already. All right, there it is. Triple header on Friday. All right, second and goal for the Packers as we start the fourth quarter. And I got to remember to flip to the fourth after this play because they did it automatically on NFL.com to begin the season, and now they don't. From just inside the 4, handoff to Jacobs. He breaks a couple tackles, takes it outside, and a touchdown. I was in my mind criticizing the play call, and Jacobs just busted it. And hold on, what's the discussion here? I don't know what that was about. Yep, don't want to hear Collinsworth. He broke a couple tackles and beat Queen to the goal line. Queen turned him at the end zone. Jacobs just popped it outside. All right, they're going for 2. All right, in shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught by Dobbs, wide open. Nobody was covering Dobbs, and it's 22-19 Packers. All right, now let's go defense here. Time to get a stop. The offense finally got you the lead again. Haven't led since what, 7-3? Yeah, hell yes on this drive. And Josh Jacobs. Oh, man, he's got another streak going, too. His streak was actually 3 straight games with 2 touchdowns, but we'll take the 1. Dope Vod says, let's go. Here we whoop. And number 1 Packers fan says, there we go. Yep. I was just shocked that Josh Jacobs was able to pop that outside because it was stuffed up the middle. That was nuts. Quiet night for Jacobs, but we'll take it. He showed up, on that drive for sure. All right, McManus has it teed up. Damn it, McManus should have hit that one at halftime. We should be up 6 here. 44-yarder. All right, kick is in the air, taken at about the 8, up the far numbers. That is Gainwell. He had nowhere to go, and he gets swarmed under at the 23. Good coverage units by the Packers special teams. Been waiting for that, too. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers offense led by Aaron Rodgers. Yep. Oh, he does get points for the 2-point conversion. I didn't know that. That's good. That's good. Oh, right. But you don't know about Love. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably got to score it on a conversion. All right, from their own 23, far hash, or no, right up the middle. Rodgers under center. He has a deep back. It's probably, nope, he fakes it to Warren, I think. Back to pass. Swarmed under. Back at the 12. Parsons gets home. 2nd and forever. That's going to be about a loss of 10, I think, depending on the spot. And I just screwed up my display. Let's see what... I forgot to start the clock. Gosh darn it. See what ESPN has. 2nd and 21. Even better. Yeah, Parsons was at, right edge. And he got double teamed, but he still fought through it. All right, 14:01 to go. I got to fix the clock. Back to pass. Rodgers rolls to the far side and hit from behind. It's incomplete. I think Parsons might have gotten a piece of it. So 3rd and, now NBC says 20 instead of ESPN. 3rd and 20. I got to get the clock caught up, though. 13:59. There we go. Oh, I think Parsons got there a beat late. I think Rodgers had already gotten rid of it. And you can't blame him for trying to go for it. I think they were smiling. I don't think Rodgers was ticked. Oh, it is. I was right. 13:54. Shotgun back to pass. Short caught by 81 near the 20. That'll bring up about a 4th and 12. Don't get into a pushing and shoving match, please. Don't give them a easy first down. Come on, Enagbare. Just head to the sideline. He's talking to one of the refs. Hopefully everything's all right. Whew. Yeah, again, they went with that 3-down lineman, and Parsons lines up behind what is the nose guard. That time they didn't really hit home, but they were just showing the formation. So the Steelers punter is back at his own 5. There's the snap, moves forward, kicks it from the 10. Booming punt to the 29, taken by Dobbs. 35, tripped up at the 40. So good return, though, by Dobbs to hang in there. Oh, we got pushing and shoving, and we got flags. It's erupted. I think it was based on the last one. Oh, man, a couple refs hit the dirt, too. Bullard is being motioned to the sideline. I hope he's not been ejected. What are the calls here? Yeah, it's been building, as Tarico is saying. In the face of Melton, and he took down. Good. Yeah, he cleaned the pile. He cleaned the pile. You can't do that. It was a tussle between the Gunners and I think Skoranek, or the guy's blocking the gunner, Skoranek, and 51 came and pushed somebody. He's the one that started it, so they got him and nobody else. Thank the Lord. Who the heck is that? Nick Herbig. Well, thank you, Nick Herbig. That was a huge penalty. Packers, they haven't marked it off yet. 1st and 10. And I forgot to go to the fourth quarter. And they still don't have it. Woo! Going much better in this fourth quarter. Much better. Gotcha. Yeah, Micah with a huge sack. That was huge. I can ask him for when he checks. Okay. Yes, Micah. 2nd and a country mile is right. Yep, 3rd, same. Yeah, that was nuts. But I'm glad to see the Packers were the reactionary and they didn't call it on any of the reactionaries. They just called the instigator. Rightfully so. That's the way it should be. And it was Nick Herbig because he came in and pushed on the Packers, trying to break it up with Skoranek. But it looked like Skoranek just grabbed both defenders and brought them down with me. And I fully admit that could be me looking through green and gold glasses. It may have been Bo Melton and Bullard's fault. I totally willing to admit it if I'm wrong, but that's the way it. Yeah, I was worried the way the ref took Bullard and shoved him to the sideline. I was worried that he might have been ejected. He's rooting for Pitt because he likes the Bears. Well, I don't. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, sorry the Bears lost in Baltimore. Not sorry, really, because we need all the help we can get, to be honest. Gotcha. Well, normally you say rose-colored glasses, but you got to say, I can't just say it's through green lenses or gold lenses. It's green and gold lenses. I guess through winter white glasses tonight. So more like this. So gotcha. Well, thank you. All right, back to the play-by-play. We got still almost 13 minutes to go in the game. Game's about 2.5 hours long. Not quite, so not too bad. All right, huge series of downs. Packers have a 3-point lead and need a touchdown. Can't settle for field goals. Let's put this game on ice. You're already at the Steeler 45 because of the penalty. Handoff to Wilson, 40, down to the 30. Holy crap, first down. Packers going right to left on your screen in white. And Wilson with an incredible carry. Good block by Tucker Kraft, sprung him. Cut it back, DB missed it, and the second guy got him. He ran through an arm tackle by Porter. Well, maybe he did get him, but all right. 12:22 to go, fourth quarter. 1st and 10, Steeler 30. Lovin shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Back to pass, 4-man rush, dumps it off to Wilson. He pushes forward. They're going to give him 3 and pushed out of bounds late. Packers wanted a foul or flag, but no call. 2nd and 7 after a gain of 3. Under 12 to go. All right, so Wilson with that 15-yard run and now about a 3-yard catch. And Wilson has 3 catches for 26 yards. Good old number 23. He was a different number last year. I think he was 31 last year. Yeah, Huntley was in. Snoop Huntley for the Ravens, not Lamar Jackson. Shotgun, back to pass, throws, caught by, I think, Kraft for another 2. Yeah, they only gave him 2. So this should be about a 3rd and 5. Let's go for it. Be aggressive. Don't. Oh, no. Injured Packer on the play, and it's Zach Tom. Oh, my gosh. No. Oh, fudge. No. Against Watt. Watt in his face once again. And I didn't see what happened. Maybe a hamstring. Maybe a left hamstring would be my best guess right now. He has not moved yet. Oh, we had a dono, even though I didn't put the goal up. What Dope Vods did it again, of course. Oh, maybe Tom got stepped on the left foot by Morgan? No, I have no guess. Oh, good gravy. So who's in at right tackle? I'm afraid to ask. Clock is rolling again. Now the 3rd and... Oh, they say 3rd and 4. All right, 11:13 to go. Third and 4, 2 receivers each side. He has Wilson with him. Back to throw. Caught. First down, Kraft. 10, 5. Touchdown, Tucker Kraft at 10:57. Yes, we needed that so bad. On 3rd and 5, he strikes again. Woo! Yes. Holy crap. This game was what, 16-7? Packers have put up 21-3 since then, pending the McManus kick. Oh my goodness. They give you a heart attack, but they do deliver. Extra point is good by McManus. So important. Yeah, well, they're up 10. Let's see. You were already up 9. Boy, well, a touchdown and a field goal can only tie it. So I guess I see it. All right, Kraft on National Tight Ends Game Day has 2 to tie up, I think, Dallas Goedert, right? The Eagles. Man, this has just been, heart attack inducing, though. I believe we got 10:57 left in the game. Packers will kick after the commercial break. Whew, man, Tucker Kraft, he is something special. Yeah, no, it was Snoop Huntley. Oh, you like the Rams. That's right. I forgot you like the Rams. Rams, Cubs, Ohtani. Yeah. I don't remember. Do you like the Warriors? I forgot, Piggy. Oh, was there a message held for review? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, crap. I don't know why YouTube holds that. Thanks. I didn't see it. Sorry, Alex. YouTube held one of your comments, and I have no idea. There wasn't any emojis or anything either. I saw you said this is good for the D. Lets them rest instead of getting gassed for the final stretch. Yes, I could not agree more. They have needed a rest. I tried to show it. It may show on my phone, but yeah, I see it. I don't know why it was held. It's just YouTube being YouTube, so apologies. I did see it, Alex. Sorry. I saw you got one through later, though. Yeah, Tom got hurt. I'm a little worried about it. Oh, when people put D, yeah, for defense. That's the only thing I can see. All right, so don't put D. It looks like D quotes is okay. Gals got through. Yeah. Do you get angry? Watch your team. Yes. For the Packers, 100%. 1,000%. They get frustrating. Yeah, Kraft. Okay, Alex, it got that. All right, well, I'll catch up later. Returned. Far numbers, I think, to the sideline and out of bounds. No clue on the yard line because we had the RoboCam. So don't see any of the numbers when they do that. So you can't tell where anybody is. Wait, why did this just reset? I must have hit reset on accident. All right, we got 10:51, 1st and 10. Man, Kraft has 7 catches, 143 yards, 59 long on 9 targets. All right, Packers defense, you got the 10-point lead. No excuses. I'll catch up on the chat next time out. From their own 25, toss play. And who is that? Warren, I think, for like 4 yards. 2nd and 6 to the near numbers. It was Warren. $10:34 to go in the 4th quarter. Rodgers under center. Receiver in motion to the near side. Plenty of time on the play clock, 12 seconds. From their own 28, 2nd and 7. Another run to the near sideline. Hit by Nixon, but didn't get him. McKinney knocked him out. It's close. Well, they're saying 3rd down. I thought maybe he had the 1st down. We'll say 3rd and 1. 10 minutes. Oh, I got to slow my clock again. And a late flag. 9:57. Oh, please be taunting on Metcalf. That would be great. Okay, good. Good. Oh, Metcalf trying to gouge out Quay Walker's eyes and then grabbed his face mask. That's going to be on the Steelers. Thank you. Metcalf with another meltdown. So that's going to be 3rd. Instead of 3rd and 1, this should be 3rd and 16. The play should count. That's a personal foul. That should, 3rd and 17. Even better. Thank you, DK, for being a moron. 6 plays, 65 yards. 4 plays, 46 yards. He once got ejected from a game when Seattle visited Lambeau because he was such a crybaby and couldn't take it. I have no idea why the letter D gets banned. It's being held by YouTube, not by me. I haven't banned it. It's an automatic thing. Shotgun, back to pass, pump fake, Rodgers, sacked, back at the 15. Might have been, they're saying Gary. Oh my gosh, Gary. Tell me he's not doing that 6-7 garbage. Good Lord. Oh, please. I don't want to see that. 4th and forever. It's got to be at more than 4th and 20. 4th and 19. All right, whatever. Yeah, Gary dragged him down from behind. It looked like Wooden got there late, but Gary got the sack. They have to punt it away. Taken by Dobbs. Breaks a tackle. Gets past the 40. Nice return up to the 44. He got 5 yards out of nothing at 8:56 because, Packers can't, dare I say, block on return teams successfully. All right, 1st and 10. And the Steelers already burned a timeout, so they have 2 left. They were avoiding a delay of game, so. All right, let me try to rip through these comments. Let's go, Kraft, Commanders fan. Oh, the heart attacks, right, Gal? Yeah. Applesauce. Yeah, again, that's right. He had such a good game where it hadn't been 125, I think, in like 10 or 11, no, like 12 years. You're right. We are 100% a second half team. Yeah, offensively. I don't know about defensively. Exactly. Oh, Lakers, not Warriors. Gotcha. Thanks, Piggy. I forgot. Cubs, the oxygen, everything else. Yeah, I don't know why it's banned. It was automatically held. So I don't know. That was not me. It was YouTube holding it. I guess D as in, I don't know. DICK maybe? I have no idea. Well, it doesn't matter. That Metcalf got him out of a 3rd and 2 for his stupid play, and it turned into a 3rd and 17 instead of 3rd and 2. That's all that mattered. Yeah. Dope odds, yeah. Yeah, that was a big gift from DK. Yeah, I thought it was that stupid 6. I don't why. I don't even want to know. I know more than I want to know. Oh, it's okay, Piggy. Your English is fine. Yeah. I mean, he was trying to poke Quay Walker in the eye, which was bad enough as it was, should have been a 15, and then he grabbed the face mask. Just stupid. Your team had a 3rd and 2 in a 10-point game, and you blew it. You lost your cool. And we're seeing Tucker Kraft high school football highlights. He took a handoff up the middle, too. I forgot they used to use him on 3rd or 4th and short, and instead of a quarterback sneak or tush push. Pardon the whistle there. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 44. It looks like Jacobs is the deep back. Watson split wide. Now they all block. Oh, back to pass. Fake the handoff. Love down the middle. Caught by Watson inside the 30. 1st down. Packers. And Watson, again, got to give him his props. He's had a big night, just a little bit overshadowed by Kraft. 3 catches for 57 yards, 33. Most by a tight end yards after catch since 2018. I think in the NFL, not just in Packers history, because a lot of Kraft's yards have been after the catch. 820. I didn't get the numbers, though. This time a handoff to Jacobs goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. I'll just go for the jugular. Don't settle for a field goal here. Don't give them any hope. Let's kill all hope with this drive and end it with another touchdown. Let's grind clock, yes, but we need a touchdown. We can't settle. We can't trot McManus out there for anything shorter than a 40-yarder. So why not go for the touchdown? You're only at the 28, 2nd and 10. I don't want to settle for a field goal here, up 10. Throw caught over the middle by Golden. He gave up yardage. I don't know if they're going to give him forward progress. Would have been a gain of 3, and I don't know if they're going to give him the 3. So he came backwards as he was heading east-west instead of north-south. Yeah. He should have had a gain of 3. Instead, he got a gain of 1, 3rd and 9. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. You need a touchdown. Field goal does not ice this game. High tackle on Golden, too, around the throat. No call. 2 receivers each side. Back Wilson, I think. Back to throw towards the sideline. Caught by Dobbs inside the 15. And another 1st down, thankfully, on 3rd and 9. They should roll the clock. They stopped it briefly, but it should be put back in motion. Dobbs just wide open. I don't know what the defenders were doing against him. Somebody came in and had a poor angle, and he didn't have help over the top. 6.5 to go. From the 13, handoff to Wilson inside the 10 to the 9.5. So a gain at 3, 2nd and 7. Got to get a touchdown. I agree, grind the clock, but oh, wow. This last stat for Love. Again, I'm not going to say it, though. 2nd and... Oh, they gave him 4, 2nd and 6. we scored more than 27, yeah. Yeah, we got that 2-point conversion. Well, I'll take it, though. We needed it. Back to pass and throws it incomplete, short to Kraft. He was pressured heavily. That stops the clock, though, at 5:36. Yeah, the tight end sneak. No, Gal. Yeah, exactly. There's too much time. Yeah, any tight end, right, on those yards after catch. Yeah, Dobbs' 3rd and 9 catch was huge. Yeah, 20. No, that broke the streak. 20 straight completions, most since Favre in, like, I don't know when. Was it 2007? He did have a revival year in 2007. Back to pass, 3rd and 6. Throws. He overshot Wilson near the first down marker. 5:31 to go. Gosh, frickin' darn it. 4th and 6. All right. McManus on the field. I should have kept the foot on the gas. Looks like he had Golden open over the middle. He missed him. Yep, Golden would have had a walk-in touchdown. Love never turned to look at him. All right, McManus, there's the snap. The hold, the kick is through the uprights and good for 5:28 to go in the game. Yeah, I forgot to put 4th down. Packers take the 32-19 lead. And we'll kick it off following a break. All right, Steelers have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Just need the ball 2 possessions and need touchdowns and extra points. So it's not over. Yeah, Toyota-thon Love. Yeah, it was 20 consecutive. Oh, yeah, 2007. Yeah, Favre, you kind of forget that he actually had a solid year in 2007 because 05 was terrible. Don't really remember 06, but 7, they got to the NFC Championship game and blew it. Yeah, that's what it was, and the streak is over. Yeah, 2 in a row incomplete. Yeah, he had Golden wide open over the middle. Would have been a walk-in touchdown. I don't think he ever looked to the near side. So we got to sweat it out as always. So we got 5 over our magic number of 27. Wait, Nixon. Oh, that's right. Nixon bobbled that punt return that Zane Anderson fell on. I didn't even realize Zane Anderson was back. I don't know. I'm glad he is, though, especially for special teams. Let's see. Wilson. Did they say Wilson fumbled one? Must have been on a bounce because there's no recovery. Yeah. So the story of the night is, Jordan Love, not to be overshadowed. 29 at 36, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns. No sacks, a lot of hits, though. But Zach Tom did go down, but he was getting hit even before that. And Tucker Kraft, 7 catches, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. Watson in his phenomenal return, 4 for 85. He's been huge, too. He's the second or third story. But it is great to see him back so soon. Didn't think we would have him in what is this? Week 8? Never thought we'd get him back in week 8 when he got injured. Yeah, catching out of bounds. Okay, that's what I figured. returned from the 4 up the far number, slipped on that awesome turf. Yeah, you can see how brown it is. I forgot to look at Twitter to show you how bad it looks, but the close-ups, you see just how brown it is. Like they've just like dropped sand or something as filler. It's truly atrocious, and that's the first one, I guess you could say, that it really affected play there. He definitely went for a cut, and his feet went out from under him. Yeah, it looks like a driving range. There's just divots everywhere. Or the warm-up tee. It looks like they've redone the sod probably up the middle. Rodgers back to throw. Caught. And, fumbled. Incomplete. So, incomplete, I meant. Freiermuth. Okay, good Freiermuth back. I think he had gotten injured. That one should be a drop. They're showing Hayward on the bench. And now Kraft. 2nd and 10. Their own 23 far hash mark. Shotgun to Rodgers. Back to pass. Quick dump off over the middle. Fumble. It's loose. I think the Packers got it. We're going this way. Don't tell me that's an incomplete pass. It is a fumble. All right. Now, can we get a touchdown? Even a field goal doesn't put this one officially on ice yet. Gainwell and stripped. I hope they get up there and get going. Obviously, all plays are reviewed. It looks like, I can't see the number. It's somebody in the 20s that recovered it. That's the first turnover of the night. I guess it was Bullard. It was 20. Or no, maybe it was Valentine, 24. NBC, show the right guy, for crying out loud. I think Bullard probably forced the fumble, and probably Valentine recovered. That must be the story. Top performing tight end today. Yeah, probably. We still got today, yeah, for the week. Still got Kelsey and, Washington's tight end tomorrow. Toss to Wilson, outside numbers. He is close. He's got the first down inside the 15. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Under 5 to go. Well, this fourth quarter has been much more pleasant than the entire previous 3 quarters. Yeah, Rodgers to Gainwell. They say Cooper on the... Bullard got the recovery. Valentine had the ball, though. So I guess Cooper caused the fumble. All right, I wasn't paying attention, I guess. 1st and 10. Wilson, the deep back. Dobbs to the near side. Looks like Savion to the far side for blocking. Wilson takes it to the 10. So 2nd and 5.5. Maybe they'll say 6. Packers have the Panthers, Eagles at home, at Giants, Vikings at Lions, Thanksgiving, and then Bears at home. So Eagles, Lions are going to be tough. Panthers have been playing all right. We'll see. They're kind of hit or miss. Vikings, maybe if McCarthy's back, but yeah, we'll get division tested. Looks like, well, they took their time, but timeout, Pittsburgh. They have 1 remaining. Well, what a turnaround the fourth quarter made. Kraft and Kittle as the only 2 tight ends with TDs today, but Kraft has more yards. No, a lot of tight ends had touchdowns, I thought. I thought Goddard had 2, but maybe I'm wrong. Another run up the middle for Wilson, or another run for Wilson, this time up the middle. 3rd, and we'll see. Last time out taken by Pittsburgh. 4:09 to go. All right, what's the down? Third, down in distance. 3rd and 3, a gain at 2. Yeah, probably, I would think. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And that kickoff return. Yeah. And if you look now, all the zoom ins, there's just brown patches everywhere. Dobbs showing emotion. All right, back to pass. Love looks and throws it incomplete to either Kraft or maybe Fitzpatrick. 4:02, the clock stops. He didn't want to take a sack. Probably would have been better. Take the sack, let the clock roll. But that's all right. They send McManus out again. And again, the still is a two-possession game. I know we're getting down to need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, need a successful onside kick, and another two-point conversion. But stranger things have happened in the NFL this year and to the Packers. All right, snap, hold, kick is up and good. Slicing a little right, but he put it in. 35-19, 3:59 to go. And the Packers will kick off following the fumble and 3 points off turnover. Well, yeah, because we went with the opener and then none. It was, I mean, what was crazier, and we get the Bears, I think, twice in 3 weeks, too, which I can't stand. Oh, no golden touchdown. Acrisure emptying out, yeah. It's still Heinz Field, I think, the Steelers fans, too. But, yeah. Again, I think their field's so bad, but everybody just thinks Chicago's worse. But it was Heinz ketchup. They not Heinz the player. It's Acrisure, and it's stadium. It's not field. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They did. It's strange how they do that. Taken at the goal line, up the far numbers, outside the 20, 25, hit, and down at the 30. It's Gainwell. 3:52 to go. Steelers at least are out of timeouts now. Only the 2-minute warning will stop it. The clock. Yeah, it used to be Heinz Field. Obviously, their sponsorship deal ended. It was Heinz Ketchup and Heinz whatever else. And now Acrisure is the... It wasn't named after the player, Heinz. Heinz Ward. I couldn't think of the name. Heinz Ward. Heinz Ward Field. That would be better. All right, in shotgun, 2 receivers. Rodgers back to throw. Far sideline caught. Out of bounds at 3:49. Second and short coming up. About an 8-yard gain. Number 19 on the catch. That would be Calvin Austin. All right, from their own 38. Shotgun. Quick throw. Caught behind the line of scrimmage and run. Pushed out of bounds. First down at 3:43. And that catch was by Roman Wilson. So he finally has something besides that 45-yard grab. All right, Rodgers in shotgun. 3 to the far side. Throws to the near side. That's Roman again. Roman Wilson caught. Brings up second down. 3:37. Any day you want to put the distance would be great. 2nd and 5. Gain of 5. Yeah. Let's not talk about the special teams. Let's not jinx it. I hear you. All right, in shotgun. Rodgers back to pass. Rush is on. Tipped at the line. Incomplete. That's definitely incomplete. 3:32. Not a fumble. 3rd and 5. I think Brooks batted it down, number 94. I keep forgetting Brooks is 94. I keep screwing up him and Wooden. I think Wooden's 96. All right, we've hit the 3-hour mark, I believe, in the game. So not too bad. Still a little bit of time. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws over the middle. And dropped. Looked like it should have been a catch. 3:27. 4th and 5. Intended receiver was Jonnu Smith. He got one hand on it. Couldn't quite get the other hand on it. Walker in coverage. Actually, a good job. Williams there. And what a sandstorm as the players crashed to the ground. Still better than having the rubber pellet storm on the fake fields. All right, 4th and 5 from the 46. Their own 46. Near hash mark. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Rodgers looking. Throws. Caught by Metcalf inside the Packers 40. 1st and 10. Metcalf had a quiet night. His big play was taking the... Well, he did have a touchdown, so I shouldn't say that. But he had made a big personal foul on 3rd and 2 after a second down play that could have been 3rd and 2. It ended up being 3rd and 17. Caught by Freiermuth for about 5 or 6. 2nd and 4. Clock rolling, under 3 minutes to go now. 2:50 to go. Second and 4. Green Bay 35. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Rodgers steps up. Rolls to the side. Caught. Near the 20. Is that Austin, I think? I believe it was. It was Austin. 1st and 10. Steelers. 2:20 to go, though. 1st and 10 at the 21. All right, come on. Let's stop them here. Back to throw. Over the middle. All day to throw. Nobody there. Into the end zone and caught for a touchdown by Roman Wilson. The ball got knocked away, but I don't know. I'm a little shocked they haven't signaled touchdown. Valentine knocked it away as he fell to the ground, but the Steelers are out of timeouts. They can't challenge it. He had 2 feet down. You'd think an expedited review would call this a touchdown. I mean, what else do you have to do? I think it's a touchdown too. I'm not going to have any biases. I'm a little surprised it wasn't called a touchdown live. I'm fully admitting it. The refs have really... Now they called it a touchdown. All right, well, they scored pretty quick. They scored before the 2-minute warning, which is exactly what they needed to do to give themselves a chance. And these stupid field goals we settled for, 9 plays, 70 yards, 1 minute, 52 seconds. And now we got some pushing and shoving, apparently. All right, got to stop this 2-pointer. I mean, this would, ice the game for all intensive purposes. And you wouldn't even have to worry about an onside kick. Yeah, no problem, number 1 Packers fan. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Yeah, 95, 94, 95, 96. Thanks, Mac. Oh, you were saying good night to Mac. Yeah, have a good night, Mac. Thanks for being here. I thought you were checking out. All right, 2-point conversion after the touchdown coming up. Back to pass. Rodgers throws, knocked down, but a penalty. It looked like Washington was the intended target. And I think Valentine is the guilty party, so we'll have to do it again from the 1. Not good. Interference on Valentine, so it'll be a try from the 1. Yeah, Washington was there, and Valentine grabbed He made a good play on the ball with his right hand, but his left hand grabbed the shoulder, the left shoulder of Washington's. Let's see. John Valentine's out. Nixon's out. Yeah, they're thinking run. Jonnu Smith is in there. I formation. Now they split into shotgun. Rodgers rolls, throws, caught by... No, incomplete. No, incomplete. I thought he had it. They'll probably review it. Looked like Jonnu Smith had caught it. Hayward thought he did, and I guess... Who is that? 59, I'm blanking. I should know this guy's name. Ooh, this is close, but he was juggling it. Good contact by Hopper, Tyron Hopper, to keep it from being a clean catch. He hit him and wrapped him up, and that jarred the ball loose. All right, you got your touchdown, but you ain't getting this 2-point conversion. That's it. They'll line up for an onside kick. So that, yes, thank the Lord. Yeah, Tyron Hopper. Usually he's only in there on special teams. Good to see him get some reps. Hopefully they can develop him. Yay.
On the line feed, we can see it was a touchdown. So replay assist, that's when they can come in and review it immediately and fix it.
And Terry, is that the replay officials here in the stadium, or is that Evening Central in New York, the replay center?
Could be either or both.
Okay. Thanks, Terry.
Yep. Have a good night, Mac. Thanks for being here. Yeah, no, I know. Valentine. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alex said good night, too. All right, we should be going for an onside kick. A little less stressful, though, because Packers are still up 10, but you got to cover this. It's on the ground. Savion Williams takes it and goes out of bounds. All right. 1 second ticked off. It'll be Packers ball. They should be able to kneel down. We still have the 2-minute warning, though, so we'll see. Pretty good kick by Boswell just to add in here. I mean, it took some bounces. They would have had a shot if they could have gotten there in time, but, you know, yeah. Oh, that was Dobbs, not Savion? I'm sorry. Good call. I got fooled by the Guardian cap, I guess. Had to guess one Guardian cap and guessed wrong. Thanks, Dobbs, of course, on the hands team. All right, actually got a little warm. This helped me keep warm, though. Handoff to Wilson for about a gain of 3 to the Steelers, 45. Should be 2nd and 7 coming out of the 2-minute warning. Maybe they have to get a first down. We'll see. 2nd and 7 after the 2-minute warning. I don't know why I thought it was Savion. You're right. I should have realized it was Dobbs. I really thought it was Savion, I guess. Yeah, you're right. The play-by-play confirms it. I just, like I said, I guess I saw Guardian cap and guessed wrong. I don't know why. Yeah, I think we might need one first. But even if we have to send Whelan and the punting unit on, there won't be that much time. So even if we don't get, it would be lovely to get a first down. Oh, crap. And I think Walker was hurt on the last play. Awesome. He seems to be okay. He went off the field under his own power. Maybe they're just lifting their starters. I still see Banks out there. Obviously, Elton Jenkins is still out there. You're not going to change centers. All right, out of the 2-minute warning, Wilson, the deep back. They're in bunch formation. And the Packers used a timeout for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe LaFleur changing the play call. Seahawks Commanders next Sunday. Oh, that game might be all right. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I know. Walker looked all right, though. Tom, I have no idea. Handoff up the middle by Wilson. I got at least 2. It can't be more than 3rd and 5. Oh, brother. And what dumb trophy does Melissa Stark have this week? All right. Yep. 3rd and 5 from the 43, I think. Yeah, I know. We're over 3 hours and 10 minutes. 3rd and 5 from the Steeler 43. They got Wilson, the deep back, up the middle. He gets the first down. Yes. Now it's kneel down time. All right. Don't have to sweat out sending the special teams out there again. 1 minute remaining. All right. Well, huge comeback by the offense. Man, what was it? They've scored, 28-9 since they were down 16-7. All right, Love will take 1 kneel down. I think that'll do it. I don't think they'll need to snap it. That'll be the final. Yeah, game over. Yay, hooray. Packers win. Huge win. Didn't look good when it was 16-7, not going to lie. Good night, number 1 Packers fan. Thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate you all. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for being here, number 1 Packers fan. Thanks to everybody in the chat. 69% in the poll were correct on 16 votes. Yep, the winter warning uni showed up tonight. I got to think. I think they wore them against Washington at home, so I think they're 2-0 in the winter warning unis. You're right. Now 2-0. And the ugly rugby unis are at least 0-1 for the Steelers. Alrighty, we'll do a quick wrap up, then I'll call it a night. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already before you head out. Here's what's coming up over the next 5 days. Rodgers in defeat, 24-36. Good night, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks. They combined 18 carries for 93 yards. Decent running day for Pittsburgh, especially late in that first half, that touchdown drive. That 17-yard carry and 14-yard carry were on that drive. But that was their only touchdown until, garbage time touchdown, essentially. Roman Wilson, 4 for 74 and a touchdown, and Metcalf, 5 for 55 and a touchdown, but he had a big personal foul on a second down play that would have made it 3rd and 2. Instead, it made it 3rd and 17, and it took away a conversion opportunity for for the Steelers. Love was phenomenal, 29-37, including 20 straight completions, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks, and got hit a lot. Wilson ended up with 11 carries for 61. Jacobs 13 for 33. So they combined for 94. Pretty good day rushing. Yeah, I love the 1 kneel down. Tucker Kraft, the story, 7 catches, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, including a 59-yard catch that set up a scoring drive when they were facing a 3rd and 5 deep in their own territory. And Love took a shot by 2 defenders and floated one up that Kraft played perfectly. Watson, welcome back, Watson. 4 catches, 85 yards, and a huge 33-yarder. Dobbs, 3 for 44 on 6 targets. Heath had a big first down catch, 3 for 29. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 receivers with a catch. The Steelers had 9. Gainwell's fumble led to a field goal for the Packers. Nixon was on a muffed punt. It was recovered by Anderson. Emmanuel Wilson, I think, caught it and then fumbled out of bounds, so no recovery. Bullard recovered the Gainwell fumble. No interceptions. 3 sacks by the Packers, 2 by Rashawn Gary, 1 by Parsons, 3 additional tackles for losses by Wooden Enigbare, or 2 additional besides sacks. No sacks, 1 tackle for loss by Slay. TJ Watt, 6 tackles, 2 solo for the Steelers, but they were led by Wilson, 9 tackles, 5 solo. Xavier McKinney, 7 tackles, 6 solo. That's going to do it. I'm going to sign out, save my voice. Got a single game tomorrow and a Wednesday off day. Hopefully we'll recover. Sinbin Stream wishing you all well. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a fantastic Monday. Hope to see you tomorrow in, a little over 20 and a half hours. Until then, take care, be well. The Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye. All career highs for Tucker Kraft. The 7 catches, the 143 yards, and the 2 TDs. All right, that's it. Bye-bye.